5 signs of toxic bosses. Hello, I am Santhosh Nimmani, India's first proud introvert career mentor. I help people, especially introverts, to build their career around introversion. Today, with my experience and whatever I have came through in my particular career, I am going to give 5 signs of toxic bosses. The first sign is about they always try to make you feel down. Whether it can be your ideas or it can be your perspective or whatever, they always make sure you go down. Whatever idea when you give, they always try to make no. It will not work. Even there are some people, there is a positive thing as well, some people do, but sometimes it will not work. So this is the first sign which you have to observe. If they are consistently turning down your ideas, maybe if they lot of people do this, they will turn down and they will give a suggestion how you can improve on that idea. So this is one way of actually improving or doing a thing, but just turning down makes no sense. So always remember, this is one sign which you have to observe in your bosses. The second is about criticism. So in my career, I have experienced this particular criticism a lot. So whatever you do, they always try to criticize you. Even though other people appreciate your work, but still they try to criticize you. They try to center you for every single aspect. So I don't know whether it has been intentional or whether it has been doing unknowingly, but this makes a lot of impact on a person. A lot. For me also, I have experienced this once or twice, which made my particular mental health went low, and I felt so low at that moment. So yeah, always try to observe this thing as well. If they are trying to criticize, if they are trying to make some negative or some comments or something which is irrelevant over there and try to poke you or try to make you a center, so keep away from this kind of bosses. The third sign is about they never acknowledge, they never try to identify you as an employee or a member in the team. So this is one more aspect. But yeah, one thing which I have to tell you, all the managers or the bosses mostly will not acknowledge you until unless your intentions are going good. I'm telling you. So if your intention is good to deliver and to add value, then if they're actually giving an appreciation mail, if they're actually appreciating you, that's very great. But a lot of people don't do this. But yeah, I'm telling from this video, at least appreciate a small aspect which actually gives or boosts moral of an employee. So I can, maybe you are so experienced than me if you're watching it, even more experienced than me, but I always tell this because a small appreciation, a small gratitude or a small thank you makes a lot of impact on an employee, and he will be standing with you for a long time. Definitely he will remember that particular appreciation or thank you. So that's what I have even experienced when some manager was appreciating me even for a small thing. I always believe they are the best ones which I have worked with. And yeah, even they are not doing it for just for getting my particular time and all, but they always do it with intention. They are having a very good intention to appreciate people and to give credit to people. So they always used to give credit to me when I'm working, when I'm delivering something, and they used to, that actually impacted me a lot, and I even has done a lot of accomplishments because of that appreciation. So it even added a lot of value to the companies which I work, and the teams as well. So this is the third sign which you have to remember. That's about never acknowledging your work and not giving enough credits to your work. And the fourth sign is about they expect you to make zero mistakes. We are humans. Everyone do mistakes. It's not like everyone are perfect in everything. So even they also will do, the bosses also will do, managers also do mistakes, which everyone know that. But these people, some bosses always want you to be perfect, so perfect, they don't want you to do any mistake. That is also one more toxic way of dealing employees, because obviously there are small here and there, but the important aspect is about bouncing back. If you make a mistake, how you are bouncing back, how you are covering it up, how you are working to get that rectified. So this is very important aspect you also should focus on, and you have to make sure your bosses are also focusing on. So that's one thing which I have observed in some of my bosses, which I love in the working with them, because even though I make a mistake, they will tell me you made a mistake, but still they will give me some time to rectify that, and I will make sure I will work on it, and I will rectify that, and I will make it even more better, which gave me also possibility to improve myself. So that's what one more sign which is very very dangerous, and even I have even came across this kind of things in my life as well. The last, and this is very dangerous even more, they make you to do their personal work. It can be their work or it can be their personal work, anything it can be. So this is also a very toxic way. So be cautious when you're working. If they are giving their particular work, Excel sheet, presentations, yeah, there is some work which you have to do. And if they're not giving enough credit to that, or if your name is not on that, and their personal work, it can be anything like printing out, that's also not a good way actually, because in a culture of work, everyone are equal. So I believe there is no something called a slavery here in the work. So I believe that if you are working and if you are delivering better and if you're doing good in your company, don't be like a slave for promotions and all. It actually reduces your credibility and your value as a person. Obviously it actually breaks all your self-respect, all these things. Don't be like a slave. So if they are giving you personal work, you have to make sure you don't tell no to them, but yeah, you have to deny them by telling maybe you are actually having some work or something like that, and you have to cautiously observe what they are giving you, whether it's their personal work or it's an office work, or what you have to do, these all things, whether it's a management work, what kind of work is being given to you, you have to cautiously observe. So these are the 5 signs which I have experienced in my life as well, to make sure identifying toxic bosses. You put it in the chat box or put it in the comments what you have observed in your bosses if you want, or maybe you can ping me in any particular social media channel. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for the next specific videos as well. If you love this video, if you want to share it with your friends or relatives, definitely would love. I also love to share more value to you guys, so please do share it. It may be helpful for anyone out there, and it may help them to come out of their mental uh, sickness, because maybe lot of employees are getting into this mental illness because of toxic bosses. That's what I have observed, and I believe it would be helpful for them. So thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next video.